in peace. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're on our way. Whoop, red light. Hold on one second. We're on our way to go pick up our next project.
I'm excited.
Hunter's excited because this is something else we have never done, but we're about to do that we've always relied on others, but we're going to attempt it ourselves.
You'll see it when we get there.
You'll see it when we get there, so let's get down the road. All right, we got it, man. The big surprise. You know what it is already because Hunter walked around it. There's a HEMI back there. No, I wish somebody would pull up and say, "You got a HEMI in there?"
We're like, yep.
Yep. Well, we got this motor here. This 5.7 liter HEMI.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, so we're going to tape up. I put some tape there.
It's so dirty. We're gonna
pressure wash it, and hopefully we can get it clean. Then we're gonna break it down and
we're gonna start breaking it down.
See what's wrong with it, because
I'm excited for this.
Me too. I'm excited. I hope it's nothing major, but if so, we're gonna.
If we have to rebuild it, we'll rebuild it.
Yeah, because this will be our first fuel injected engine.
Oh yeah.
To rebuild. We've never done that.
So let's get this thing moved outside and we're gonna start pressure washing.
Yeah. Dude, did I get mud on my face?
Probably.
All right, we're gonna let that air compressor build up because this has been off for a while and leaked down. But we gotta get some. We're gonna blow this water off here. There's a plane going over. Check it out. But we're going, this thing already, look down here, this thing already looks a million times better.
Which we'll show you when we get it inside.
Yeah, it looks way better than it did.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does.
We just needed it clean so we can work on it.
Without getting mud all over us.
Exciting. We've never broke down the LS before.
This ain't an LS.
No, I mean, fuel injected. A HEMI, yeah. HEMI, period, yeah. So, Mopar guys, this is exciting.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, what should we do to it?
I don't know. It's open range.
It's open range. There's no rush. We can do whatever we want. Break it apart and find out what's wrong is number one.
Yes.
And find out where that lifter piece went. We're going to drop the oil pan and find out.
Everything. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great, guys. So let's do it. Guys, we got it on the engine stand. That was fun. It wasn't bad. It was honestly easier than other motors.
Well, we know a better process now.
Because we've done
we saw
this is our third one,
and we saw this person gave us a trick on what to do, and
and it worked out.
You take that plate off first and put it on the motor.
Yeah, and so this stand's holding this motor pretty good, so I figured it would, but I was not totally for sure.
And here it is. It's a
So
Hemi.
yeah, we got a lot of the mud out. There's still some mud in there.
We're gonna get a rag and dry it off.
Yeah, and it was probably that thick of mud on
Yeah.
top of this thing.
I wonder why.
I have no idea. You know, I think it said this thing was from
Texas.
so
And we got this. It's from a truck we had years ago.
yeah.
Well, our Papal got years ago, so it could have been from a flood down there. We don't know.
I mean, you never know, because you know people don't always say, and
From auctions, and
from
you just don't
auctions
know.
and stuff, and when you get it, you never know. I mean, the Carfax could not even show it if they pulled it out themselves, you know.
It didn't say anything.
And didn't say anything, because I know how that works. You know, you get to buy and pull it. When I was 15, I wrecked my mama's car, and I got a tow truck to come get it. I didn't, you know, but.
So let's get a rag and
let's get
clean
dried
it up.
off. Well, we get this chain off, Hunter. We might be able to do something with this.
Oh yeah.
Then we're going to take these off next, the valve covers, and check lifters.
Look at this.
Well, you think there's some weight on that, people?
It was barely in there.
Come over here and get this one, and we'll. Well, it's nice to have a newer motor to work on. I've never in my life. Well, I've done little things.
It's so much bigger than that motor over there.
It really is. Like honestly, no joke. A lot bigger. Was that one bigger than everything?
No.
Put a chain up and.
These bolts are not strong, but these.
No, I mean look at that. If anyone can see this, don't do that at home, guys. I want to leave that to the professionals, who loaded this.
Look at that.
But guys, we'll use this again to load the motor.
We'll use different bolts.
We'll use different bolts, but yeah. I don't know where I put my little ratchet.
It's right here.
My little one.
Oh.
Here, you go. Oh, right here it is. I guess I'll start right here if you want to come over here with that. Because we got a tote over here, guys, that we're going to keep everything in and bag in. We're going to keep everything separated.
This one you can't break free. You gotta break it free by hand.
Yeah. We were going to use only cobalt on this to give them a review, but we want to kind of hurry, so we broke out that to give us a little more speed. But mostly we're all going to only use cobalt. Bag and tag everything. Right, Hunter?
Yep.
Because we want to keep up with it.
Shut this off now.
And I want to take all these bolts out though and put them in a bag.
Well, maybe it might be easier to lift it up and then grab the bolts.
Oh, get over the gasket, because that's a brand new gasket.
Brand new.
And we'll go ahead and inspect this while we're at it. And
But we'll move to the other side first.
Yeah, let's do that. So we'll take these off here in a second. Let's just go ahead and put the gasket down in this tote, and then we'll get to that.
Let's move to this side.
Our buddy Rob, he has the fuel of this, and it is bad. This one's not fuel, but it's still good. All right, get that gasket, buddy. Look at that. That looks like a beautiful, clean motor so far.
Yeah, it is. Here's the gasket.
Put the gasket in here.
This
Well,
is exciting.
Yeah, I mean, this really excites me. So what we need to do now is,
Should we drain the oil?
we should drain the oil.
Oh.
All right, let me go get the thing drained oil. All right, we're gonna get us some cardboard so we can direct this oil.
Because the oil drain plug's right over the top of that.
Yeah, we want to direct it right there. Right there. That should do it, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get oil all over me. Let's see if I can do it this way.
Go all over your hand.
Does it look milky?
Does it? No. Looks pretty brown to me. Like pretty good, like fresh oil.
Oh, good.
So we're gonna let this drain out and then take the oil pan off? Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Alright.
What we're looking for is some metal. Let's get up here so we can see this magnet on this. See if there's any metal in it. I don't feel any.
The real test will be the oil pan since we already changed the oil in this.
Yeah, because I mean, it could be just oil pan. Because I mean, I think, and they drained up most of the oil already.
Yeah.
Whenever they took the motor out. So I've got to get this out. Me and getting these things stuck, I do not get it.
So let's get this oil pan on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me go get me a pry bar, Hunter, and tell them what we've done so far.
Well, we took all these bolts out, which was pretty easy with this Milwaukee tool. And we drained the oil, the coolant. So we're going to take this oil pan off and then inspect it because I'm worried there might be some metal shavings in it. So let's get to it.
It took Hunter coming over here and help me because there's an old galley up that was on there that we had to pop free.
There it is.
Look at that. Do you see? Ooh. Look
What's
in
that
here.
right there?
I don't know. Look in here.
Yeah. Is that metal shavings on there?
Yep. That's all metal right there.
So we might have to rebuild this thing.
Maybe. Look at that. There's that piece of the...
I want to get a magnet and stick down in there.
You may go get the
I'll
magnet?
go get it.
Okay. Here's what we was looking for out of the lifter. Guys, there it is.
That's a piece of that lifter.
Yeah, that's it right there.
So it was in the bottom,
wasn't a bottom, which is a good sign.
but there's metal shavings everywhere.
There's metal shavings all in that oil pan. So we'll take this, and hopefully all it is from that lifter.
Hopefully.
I mean, it could be.
But we're going to have to take and check the cylinder walls from underneath, won't we?
First, we'll take it off and check the bearings and see if any of them
Yeah.
spun. So we'll get this oil pump off and this
Galley cover.
this galley cover off, and then we can. Oh man, that's insane though. There it is. That's what we were looking for.
That's crazy it made it all the way down there.
I know, all the way to the bottom. And how did it stick to this?
It was stuck on there.
It was like glued to it. Is this magnetized?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's steel, so yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if it's magnetized,
no, but
I don't know
somehow
how.
it stuck to it. I mean, because that glue, that oil right there is like glue.
well, let's get this off.
Let's get it. Let me go get a light. We'll check all the bearings.
Yep.
But we found all the.
I just hope
shavings.
there isn't any down in here.
Yeah, I mean, what we'll do is when we turn it back over, it'll fall out if it is. So, so far this is looking pretty good. That's a beautiful crank, though.
I know the crank does look really well.
But what we got to do is just look at the bearings, and I'd like to be able to shine a light down here and look at the cylinder wall. I mean
Yep.
you know.
So let's go get the light.
Yeah.
Those are all metal shavings. That's
Wow.
insane. And if you get to it, you can see them move around.
It's just pretty interesting to see.
So we're gonna start.
We might get a. You think we should turn these over
Well, I'm gonna try to get all the metal shavings off this
first?
Yeah, clean it
Yeah.
off.
So we'll clean it up and get it. Try to get any metal shavings that we see out, because I mean they've been through it. Which the hatching, show them down there. Can they see it?
No, you can't really tell well.
But the hatching looks good and everything. I mean, it's surprising me.
So far.
So far.
So let's get cleaning this off.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. Well, we got everything wiped off. We found a chunk right here, which
On
we
the
thought
crank.
it was chipped.
Yeah, it looked like the crank was chipped, but it's just a piece of metal.
It's just a piece of metal. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip it back around so we can make sure that everything that might be loose in there falls out, maybe,
And then go from there.
and go from there. Yeah.
So let's do it.
Before we flip it, we want to turn it a little bit so we can see these cylinders that we couldn't see a while ago. Just because we inspected and make sure there wasn't no chunks down in there. Didn't see nothing. It looks clean.
It looks pretty clean.
So we're going to turn it so we can look at these cylinder walls on this end. Because these up here, where we can see them, are beautiful.
Yeah, it looks good.
So let's turn it. There's some compression. I bet you, honey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me go grab that flashlight again. We'll look at those back here. You'll never guess what Hunter found. We found Waldo. No, we found the lifter piece.
So I'm gonna see if I can get a good angle of it.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it on camera. It's right down in there. Shine it like more down in there.
Well, I can't get my camera to focus. Let me try to zoom in.
All right, go ahead. I'll just shine this up here. I don't know if that'll help. Yeah, it might. Right there it is.
Right there, yep.
Right.
You can't really, your fingers
Right
blocking.
there it is.
Yep. So we're gonna get the magnet and get it out.
Man, I'm so glad we found that.
Where's the magnet at?
It's right here.
Here, extend it. Oh, never mind. Here, this is gonna take precision.
This is like operation.
Dang it.
I knew there's a reason we done that. There it is. There's the piece. There's the
Boom.
missing piece. So that didn't go down into.
No, it was in that piston.
Right
Well,
there.
it could have been when we turned it over. Too.
Yeah. So it might have been in the oil pan, but then fell.
Look at that
down in.
piece.
That chunk somehow made it through. The cam. Well, it did eat up the cam. We replaced the cam.
I know, but I wonder if there's hidden damages we haven't found yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, but so far,
I'm gonna check every other piston right now and see.
yeah. So let's do that real quick. All right, guys. Look, you can see it right there. Do you think that we'll have to do something with that little scratch?
Only way you can see it is if I do it this way.
Yeah, I can see it right.
It's on over too.
Yeah.
On the other
But
side.
are we gonna have to do something with that? That's what I'm wondering. Are we gonna have to get this board or sleeved or something? Comment down there.
Sorry
below.
about this footage being vertical. It's just only way we can get it to
Only
focus.
way we could get that because this is exciting to us. I mean, this is like a kid going into a candy store. We've not ever done it.
So let's keep going.
All right, guys, we need some help here. We're seriously asking, guys. We need some Mopar people, some motor people. We know everybody that watches this knows something about cars. So there's a few scratches.
There looks like some deep ones in two of the cylinders.
There's 2 scratches on this one and about 3 scratches
On that one other one.
This
Right,
one.
Yeah.
On this cylinder. I
It
don't know
look that
which
one looks pretty deep. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we really can't tell. We got the bore scope and we got it down in there, but it's still not the best bore scope you ever seen in your life.
No, it's a cheap one.
But guys, so we just need to know what we need to do. Do we need to totally break this thing down now? Because we found the pieces. We got it all out of there.
But now I'm worried.
Now we're worried about those scratches. Is that a big deal? That's all I need to know.
So, I mean, could it make it lose oil pressure?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if it's not all the way up, does that matter?
I don't know.
I mean, that's why we need your opinions, because we don't know. We don't do this. We've only built
one motor
and disassembled that one and put it back together because it's good. But so we just need to know, guys, what should we do? What's the next step? Because if we need to take this thing apart, we're just going to go ahead
and that's all we're doing for today's video.
Yeah, we're going to wrap this thing up. That was exciting, guys.
I haven't been excited since we tore that one apart, the Chevy.
Yeah, and that was hard. But this one was not bad.
But finding that piece was so exciting.
Yeah, it was like Christmas, when you're a kid.
Because when the truck was in here, we knew the piece was gone. We're like, where is it? And we finally found it.
And our buddy is like, it's somewhere in there. And he was.
And it wasn't in the oil pan. It was in a piston.
It was in, yeah.
Like in the back side of the piston, which it could have fell in there when we turned the engine over. Yeah. But it wasn't in the oil pan.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. So far, the crank, most of the cylinder walls look great, except for those few scratches on those two.
And we might have to inspect more once we take the heads off and everything.
Yeah, so next thing we're going to check is flip it around, take the heads off.
But that'll be in another video.
Yeah, we'll do that later. Because, I mean, this should be it tonight, guys. Yeah. So, guys, make sure that you follow, you tell your friends, make sure you like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
And do something good today.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Before we shut off here, guys, make sure you do something good for somebody. It's a little thing that me and Hunter started doing, is if you see somebody...
Every day, try to help someone.
Try to help someone at least once, and then maybe they'll help someone.
Even if it's just smiling.
Yeah, or give them a water, or whatever it is, man. Let's do that so we can make this world at least a better place.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.